it's important to have a lot of people who are in business come into the administration.
Absolutely.
A lot of people in business think that the plans as laid out are going to increase the deficit dramatically. They don't see how this actually decreases expenses, especially with tariffs that could potentially slow international trade, but also with the prospect of a lot of tax cuts. What are they all getting wrong?
So the tax cuts are already in the current world, right? He's just going to make permanent the 2017 tax cuts. And then, so that's number one. Number two, he's going to encourage people to build here and pay taxes. Let's go over what Apple does right now. Here's a simple example. They make the parts in China.
Yeah.
They put the parts together in Taiwan. Then they wave their magic wand and it floats over Ireland. Of course it floats over Ireland because that's where Apple does its products. And then it comes to America and they make, I don't know, something like 3% profit in America. They pay corporate tax on 3% profit in America. And Ireland announces a massive budget surplus for their 5 million people. Ha, ha. So it's just not true. So the concept is have them pay their taxes in America, and that is how you fix America. You make it fair, you make it right, and you build
This is important. So no exceptions for Apple. No carves out for Apple.
There shouldn't be carve-outs for Apple. I spoke to Elon Musk and I said, if we do this correctly, Tesla's going to have to pay more tax. You know what he said? If everybody's the same, that sounds great. He goes, I can't do it differently at Tesla if other companies are doing it. But if we're all the same and we're all paying the fair tax, then I am all for it. And I think everybody's all for it as long as it's, you got to get rid of the arbitrage. Why is Ireland announcing a surplus? Oh, give me a break. It's all our business.
15% is the corporate tax rate, the president,
if you build here. If you build it here.
100%? Any inputs from other countries? What is the nuance to making products?
I spoke to a manufacturer. He says he does 50% here, 25% in China. How do we do it? If you tariff me in China, the Chinese backed companies, they will cover the tariff, so we'll get the money, but he'll be at a disadvantage. And we came up with this idea. If you build it here within 2 years, you can have a tax credit for any tariff you pay, as long as you move your plant within 2 years to America. You can have your money back, but build it here. See, American workers just haven't gotten a fair shake. Do you know American workers' life expectancy is 7 years less if you don't have a college degree than if you have a college degree? How is that possible? Because if you gut their factories and you take their jobs away, right? You know what it is? It's despair. It's despair. It's not the air. It's not the food. It's despair. Finally, Donald Trump is saying, I'm going to take care of the American worker. And anybody who comes up with this nonsense of that it doesn't work is just not actually studying it.
Barney College is coming up.
You're talking absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
In what way?
You were an underachiever in life. I saved your bacon one time.
Yes,
you were gone.
Yes, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
You have that Matt Chapman who owes everybody. He's on sparking it off all morning. Just
explain what's the problem.
The problem is,
then.
No, I don't. All you do is talk rubbish on this. You have people there, Mark Chapman or whatever. You know,
shouldn't the stewards look into it?
Of course, the stewards have looked into it.
Shouldn't they look in the betting patterns to see what's happened?
Of course, the stewards have looked into it. Yes, of course, the stewards. They're already looking into it.
We agree. We agree. It wasn't the soft ground which you said. I thought it was.
It couldn't have been the soft ground. He's beaten too far out. Well, that's why you don't know anything about racing, John.
I don't say I do.
Right?
I'm saying that.
What if you contribute to racing? You're one of these take-out merchants. Take out all you can.
I don't say I do.
Right?
I'm saying that.
What if you contribute to racing? You're one of these take-out merchants. Take out all you can. I have contributed for 25 years here to racing. Now, we have ended up in a situation. Of course.
We agree, Barney.
No, we don't agree. No, you're always, to keep your name, John, you're always up things, right? You're a farce, and so is he. He knows nothing about racing.
This man was a brave man over jumps, whatever else.
Brave man, he was an underachiever and knows nothing.
He was a good jockey. Now leave him out.
Right, the show's over, boys. Thank you very much. Buying a racehorse, you lose 80% of your money overnight. You are promoting a farce. Nobody ever says the truth.